HCM Cloud is adaptable. Change is inevitable. It's not if, but when you're going to need to adjust your system to reflect legislative policies, changes in bargaining units, or just internal policy changes. Is your system able to accommodate that type of change, or are you relying upon IT or perhaps even an outside consulting firm to help you make changes to your system? With Oracle HCM Cloud, we enable your HR administrators to be able to take the responsibility of implementing your rules according to your policies, as well as giving you the tools to be able to accommodate change that is inevitable. Let's take a look at the system and see a sampling of different types of tools at your disposal. Right now, I'm looking at the screen from the perspective of an HR administrator. Jen Jacobs is one of my benefits administrators, and she's able to easily go in and set up her system to create new benefit plans through the use of a wizard. So there are numerous aspects of the system that really facilitate the creation of your business processes and your business rules. So things like wizards help step you through putting together the pieces to ultimately offer differentiated benefit plans across your organization. Now let's look at the system from the perspective of Curtis, another one of my HR administrators. He's able to utilize a tool such as our workforce modeling tool to be able to get a visual representation of the organizational structure and then use a drag and drop approach to looking at the changes that need to occur. You're also able to get details back as to the significance of those adjustments, what it will do to your FTE count, what it will do to the salary budget when you make those proposed changes. You're able to make date-effective adjustments, pass them through an approval process, and then ultimately have the tool itself update the structure of the organization. Now I'm back to Curtis's dashboard. From here, he's able to also initiate things like mass personnel actions. So with our mass update tool, he's able to go ahead and easily process mass change in a date-effective fashion. So for instance, if I click into this transfer action that's already been started, here he's able to indicate that as of July 1st of 2019, he needs to facilitate a mass transfer of employees from one department or another. This particular tool takes the user through a train stop approach of asking the relevant questions. What is the population that's affected? What action needs to occur? What change needs to occur? And lets you step it through and put the process into a verification mode. And then ultimately, when Curtis is ready, he can submit it for approvals. Once those approvals are all received, it again does the work of updating the HR database with those details and that future dated mass action. Now let's look at the dashboard of an executive. Here is Robert Jackman. He's able to easily see details about his team, his direct reports, and he's also able to use a tool that helps facilitate mass salary adjustments. So with the workforce compensation tool, you're able to put together the details of a plan for adjusting the salary for a group of employees. You're able to put together a budget, put together models and the reports that you would like delivered in conjunction with those proposals, and then ultimately pull all of those details together into a spreadsheet type view of all the data you need to make those decisions. What someone like Robert is able to see for the population in question are all the details that he might need for decision-making purposes. So in this example, Robert's initiating a merit adjustment with rules set forth as to how a lump sum adjustment might need to occur. So what we're able to see on the screen is not only what the proposed merit increase is, that in fact in this example is driven by a model driven by your performance rating, but also we're able to see what significance that adjustment will have to the salary range. So for our first employee, Brian Joseph, we're receiving a warning letting us know that if he does in fact receive a 5% merit increase, it will put him above the maximum range for his pay grade. So instead, the system has automatically calculated the variance as a lump sum adjustment. So with a tool like this, not only is it able to help you put together that mass salary proposal, but you're also able to define the business rules and alerts that will help your employees and your managers understand exactly the significance of what the proposal entails. And ultimately, this is also able to be tied to promotion actions, as well as communicating to the employee the net effect of all of these salary adjustments. For our next persona, we're going to look at Gretchen. She is our CHRO within the organization, and she also has the ability to use tools to help the system understand exactly how these transactions should process from start to finish. When we look at something like a promotion action or a transfer action, there's probably for your organization a clear set of steps and details that are needed to process that type of an action. And in order to help your organization define those to match your specific rules, Oracle HCM Cloud includes a tool called the Design Studio. The Design Studio lets the appropriate user in your organization and lets this tool be utilized by your HR administrators to define exactly what page flow and field flow is required for all of your different types of personnel actions. So here, Gretchen can go through and indicate that for a promotion action, she wants the following regions to be shown or hidden on that paperless personnel action, as well as what is a required field, what's not a required field. So something that was in the past traditionally a task that required customization of your on-premise solution can now be facilitated using the Design Studio and actually facilitated by someone within the HR organization, as opposed to being required by IT or outside consulting to accomplish. Another tool at the disposal of an HR administrator like Curtis Fetty is the ability to go in and tailor those delivered best practice workflows for your specific organization. So with a drag and drop tool like the Transaction Admin Console, you're able to take those delivered best practices, such as for the managing of salary, and update them to accommodate how an approval process like this should move through your organization, thus enabling you to be able to facilitate the change that, again, inevitably will incur within your organization. Oracle's Adaptable HCM Cloud provides your organization with the tools that they need to be able to define your business processes, to easily manage change and adapt your rules, as well as providing tools for transformation and innovation.